Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Lauren and this is my allotment vlog. So some of you who watch my videos regularly might have noticed that I missed uploading a video last Friday and I'd left it sort of last minute to film. I was gonna head straight up on Friday morning, I was getting myself ready, film my video and then upload it for you. But unfortunately, my foster dog, who is here on my lap, I'll carefully pick him up for you, little sweetheart. I've had him since February. I think some of you have seen him before. He came down with something called IVDD again on Friday morning. And basically what that does is the spinal disc erupts and it can paralyse the dog dependent on the severity. So he had the worst severity of it, so he's back to paralysed again, which is how we had him in February. He'd just had some surgery, but yeah, he had to go back to the specialist vets on Friday. Love him. It was heartbreaking and frustrating because he was doing so well and we felt so good about it. And then, yeah, he's gone down with it again. So we're essentially back to square one, but doesn't matter, as long as he keeps on fighting, we will as well. But yeah, so that took over my priority, as I'm sure you can understand, on Friday, and I felt a bit silly really for leaving it all last minute of filming, because I don't love to do that, but here we are. So yeah, so my day at the allotment on Friday didn't happen, but it is what it is. I then had a busy weekend with plans that I already had, but this week we are going to smash out the allotment. The weather looks incredible, which I know I speak about all the time. When I went down last time and everything had been sort of eaten, I know that, or that wasn't the last time I went down, but the last video, everything had been eaten and it was quite disheartening. But we are going to get it sorted this week. We are going to smash it out and get that allotment ready. So I've still got my tomatoes. They're doing amazing. I lost 2 plants. I might have lost the third one that was down at the plot by now. I don't know. But the ones that I know I've got at home still are doing fantastic. My peppers are doing great, but they do need to go in the polytunnel now. And then I've got my big box of bags of seeds and I'm just gonna absolutely sow like crazy this week. I'm gonna direct sow most stuff. I'm talking beans, peas, obviously net it. I've got a load of netting on order, radish, beetroot, salad leaves, you know, everything, carrots. It's all going in the ground now. I'm not waiting any longer. It's gonna go in. Flowers are not my priority because I want to get my stuff in the ground really, like my vegetables, because they're more important to me personally on my allotment. They're what I've got the allotment for more so. Pumpkins and squash, I might give a little shot at some pumpkins. I need to have a look at the dates on those. And then yeah, that's it really. I just want to fill up my beds with salads. That's what I love on the allotment. I love salads and things like that. So I'm just going to fill my beds, cover them with netting and see what they do. I'm also going to have a little go at some sweet corn. Yes, I know I spoke about it last week. It might be a little bit late now, but what's the harm in trying? If I don't try this year, then I definitely won't have any, will I? There's more chance if I try and germinate some now and then get it in the ground. I've got more chance than if I don't try at all. But I'm going to do the method where you put the sweet corn seeds in like wet kitchen roll to speed up the germination process and then give it a try. I mean, what's the harm in trying? There's not, is there? But yeah, so that's it for me really, as far as my plans go this week. Each time I go down, I'll do my usual 10 minutes of weeding before I get any other jobs done, and I think I should manage to stay on top of it. The weeds are obviously rife at the minute because the sun's been out. So they are loving taking over, but it is what it is. Everybody's in the same position, I'm sure. If you get weeds, they're crazy at the minute. But my potatoes are doing well. So yeah, so I will catch up with you this week on Friday again and show you what it is that I've been up to and what I get up to this week. Have I learned anything this week? I think I've probably only learnt don't leave filming your videos to the day. Plan ahead a little bit, have some videos stocked up, but I mean, this channel is only for fun, so you know, I'm not sure how many of you would have actually noticed I didn't upload on Friday like I usually do. But yeah, this little guy comes first in terms of everything. But yeah, so I hope you've had your brew whilst you've been watching. I think this is episode 5 of Teabreak Tuesday, so I do hope you're enjoying them. I'm quite enjoying them because it's almost like a to-do list for me. I know that if I've told you guys I'm going to do something, then I should do it. And it gives me a chance to just sort of really think about what my plan at the allotment this week is. And I love seeing as well if you guys comment to say what you're doing at the allotment this week. I love that. Just see what you're doing in comparison to me, if there's anything that I haven't thought about doing. I'm a little bit worried about the watering situation now, because I know we're getting to a point of we're not really getting a lot of rain. It's going to be hot the next few weeks. So yeah, the water situation, because we can't use hoses on our allotment plots. We can't use hoses to fill up our water butts. We literally have to, if we either have to go to our water butt and fill up a watering can, or go to the taps and fill up a watering can. So it's a bit like, that's going to take a little while, isn't it? But I'm sure I'll get used to it. Hopefully with no dig and mulching the ground, I'm thinking like getting some straw or something like that. I know people say about straw attracts slugs, but I mean, what on earth doesn't attract slugs, honestly? My raised beds are made out of wooden logs. That's going to attract slugs if anything. But yeah, apparently straw is really good to mulch. I saw a video, it was Liz Zorab did it, but she went to somebody else's garden. I think it was in his back garden actually, or it might have been an allotment plot, but he basically had loads of straw, and he was buying the stuff off the farmers that sort of they couldn't use for feed anymore. It might have got a bit wet or whatever the situation was, and yeah, he was just covered everything in straw, and it meant that he literally, I don't even think he barely had to water ever. So that looked really interesting. I might try it on one bed, might try it on a couple of beds. Just I need to rewatch the video really and familiarise myself with it. But yeah, I think that's worth a try, particularly because we are getting such hot summers at the moment. I think it's really worth trialing stuff. What's the harm in trying? I think that is very much my opinion on the allotment plot, and I know that there's some people, and it might be some people that watch these videos who are very regimented with their allotment, and you know, no, you can't use that, you have to do this, that one has to be in the polytunnel, that one has to be outside, you have to do this. And believe me, I know that so many of you who watch these videos have been growing for years, and you are fonts of knowledge, I know that. But I just think, you know, with some stuff, it's worth trial and error. If somebody's tried it and said it worked for them, I'll try it. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. I will catch up with you on Friday for certain. And yeah, I hope if you're in the UK or wherever you are, you have got the sunshine and you're enjoying it. And you're having a great time on your allotment plots or in your back garden. I think it's going to be time soon, isn't it, to start harvesting. I bet there's people harvesting stuff already. I've got a blueberry plant in my garden. I've got one at the allotment as well. And somebody said that you have to have 2 blueberry plants for them to pollinate each other. But I've only ever had one in the back garden, and I do recall with that one, I'm sure it was like self-pollinating, and it's always had fruit on it. So yeah, hopefully the one at the allotment will be the same, because obviously I've got 2 now, but they're nowhere near each other. But yeah, so I had some blueberries on the blueberry bush out in the back garden, and they've disappeared, so something's eaten them. But I don't mind, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it might have even been one of the dogs. But yeah, no, I think it was birds that had them, but it's not the end of the world. It's really not. I'm not that bothered about it. But the ones at the allotment, if I can net those over, get them to produce some fruit, and enjoy some blueberries, that would be great. But yeah, anyway, right, I will stop going on because these are meant to be short videos for Teabreak Tuesday. I will catch up with you on Friday. Hope you all have a lovely week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.